Hello, 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 hello. How we doing? How we doing today? Um, I'm back with another visual novel today. Uh, About Our Life Beginnings and Always. It's one of my favorite visual novels. Um, I've played this so many times, and it's been a while since I've actually played it, so I don't really remember much of it, the storyline and stuff. But I used to play this a lot when I started streaming, like a year or two ago. So I thought I would come back to it. Um, just so you know, oh, I have most of the DLCs. So I have a lot of content to play. Um, so this is gonna be weekly streams. I'm gonna play Our Life mostly every Tuesday, I think. The times can change, but I think it's gonna be mainly in the evenings. Um, and I'm gonna do it weekly until it's finished. Unless I can't make it. But I'm gonna try making nostalgia. Yeah. Hi Blue, welcome in. Um but yeah. Also, just for your information, this is the main guy, the main love interest. I'm not going for the main love interest. I'm going for the second love interest. And that will never ever change. I've only ever gone for the second love interest. So yeah, let's get into it. Would you like gameplay explanation sections to appear? No, I'm good. Alright, first of all, I'm just gonna make the character. Mm. I can do multicolor art, so, got the name. So I'm just gonna go with green. Because my in real life eye color is also green. Mm-mm. Hi Drippy. Hi Kiwi. Welcome in. How you doing? Mm. My looks. I'm gonna go with this one, I think. Um, how to make it similar? How to make it similar? How to do? Uh, uh, I'll just go with this one. Now I'm gonna go with just pink hair because I can't do fade the gradient that I've got going on. I'm just gonna go with pink because that's the base color. Mm-mm-mm. This again. Oh, right. Uh, I I have glasses. I'm gonna go with glasses. Pants and shirts, hats, necklaces, slits. Don't have a birthmark. I don't have a scar. I don't need that. Okay. Should we? Problem. Um, last name? Question mark. Question mark. Can I like leave that empty? I wonder if they're gonna let me. What's this again? Alright. This is the closest. Jupiter, maybe. That feels weird. The closest to my name will be Jupiter. Jupiter. I mean, I guess I can do it. This feels weird though. It feels very weird. Maybe a dash? Nah, it's fine, I'll just do it like this. It feels weird though. Wait, actually, I'm gonna make it star at least. Cause yeah, I'm gonna make it star. I mean, it does mean star, so you know. Okay, let's get into it. Summer in Sunset Bird was a special time of year. Your usually sleepy town began to bustle. It was a popular tourist destination, with people coming from all over to enjoy the beach, the weather, and the relaxation that came with both. The smell of the ocean, crisp and salty, hung in the air, bringing 3 whole months of schoolless vacation with it. We have 3 months. During the summer, your moms didn't like you to wander too far outside of your neighborhood, so you knew the area pretty well. Oh yeah, I have 2 moms. That included the people. Families came and went from Sunset Bird, but they mostly stayed and did what your mom called putting down roots. They built businesses, they got to know each other, and they definitely said hello to the nice young kids who waved when passing their stores. Going for a walk around town mostly meant that the familiar, friendly residents waved, or asked how your family was, or most often just said hello. Please don't talk to me. Didn't really get why they always had to say hi. They saw you every day, but you nodded back at them anyway. You ended up saying hi to a lot of different people. Definitely not, since most of the tourists that came and went every summer were the same ones. You were too anxious to say hi back to most of the other residents that greeted you, but they all knew you well enough to expect that. Knowing me, I would just nod back to them. I'm picking the first one. It was a polite thing to do after all, and your moms had taught you to always be respectful. But today there was a man sitting on the curb outside your house. Excuse me? There's a man outside my house? He was sitting with his head in his hands, his whole body slumped over, and you wondered if he was even a real person, or a statue that had magically sprung up from the ground overnight. Whoever or whatever he was, you had never seen him before. Am I blocking the text? I'm blocking a bit of the text, I think. Hold on. Is that better? I think that's better. One thing about knowing everyone in Sunset Bird was that people who you didn't recognize really stood out. I clicked, you motherfucker. Sorry, I had to drink. It was rare for tourists to venture into the residential district, as your moms called it. So, for you, not knowing who a total stranger was can have a lot of red flags. Your mom's had a talk with you and your big sister Lizzie about this kind of situation before. You hadn't exactly been listening at the time. You think it could be okay to talk to new people? New. They mentioned that some people aren't good to talk to, but other types of people can help you even if you don't know them. You remember that it's okay to run away if you feel uncomfortable. You don't have to worry about being polite then. Think I want to go with the second one. You weren't sure about this man yet. Still, you felt a bit scared knowing that he was blocking the way to your front door, but you were pretty interested. You wanted to know more about what was going on. Whether he was nice or not, you didn't want to be bothered. Yes. Yes. Yep. Exactly. Exactly. You slowed down as you thought about how you could get around this. There was a split second where your eyes met. Uh-oh. That wasn't good. He was probably going to say something now that he's seen you standing around there. Hey! Oh man. You were right. His deep voice called out to you, but you didn't say anything. Unfortunately, the man stood up and started making his way towards you. Oh man. Not wanting to seem too approachable, you folded your arms and stared. Still unsure about him, but willing to be friendly, you offered the stranger a smile. Your whole body was frozen in place as he approached. I'll at least give him a smile. Just a very awkward smile. The man gave a grin of his own back. Hi, sir. Hello. How are you doing? On this fine Tuesday evening. Good? Okay. Me too. Do you live around here? What's your name? How about you say your name first, sir? Have you never heard about introducing yourself before asking someone else's name? You looked the man up and down. I'm sizing him up. Taking in his tan skin and relaxed appearance. At least his clothes were relaxed. The way he was acting wasn't. Wait, I need to remember that I'm like 10 years old or something. I should not be saying this in, He had sharks on his shorts and a stingray tattoo, and you wondered if he was obsessed with the ocean or something. While you made your assessment, he looked at you expectantly, waiting for an answer to his question. Yeah, I live here. I live right here. My name's Drippy. You continued to say nothing. Yeah, I live here. That's great. Okay. He looked happy to hear it, giving you a broad smile. Money? Money? He reached into his pocket and pulled out a clean $20 bill. It crinkled in his hand as he held it up to you. Even more confused than before, you looked back at him. Guys, how would you feel if you were walking home and there's a random guy sitting in front of your front door? He comes up to you and he offers you money. Keep in mind, you're like 10 years old and this is a fully grown man. I don't know about this, guys. I don't think this is a very good first impression. Oh wait, no, I don't know if that's stream friendly. Oh hell nah. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know about this, guys. Even more confused than before, you look back at him.
Well,
He spoke. On my stream? Well, could you do me a favor? Nothing bad. Sorry, I should have. Let me start over. He cleared his throat and stood up straighter. From where you were standing, it just made him look creepier. I have a son. His name is Gove, who's about your age. Okay? Cove, that seems like a strange name for an actual living person to you. You chewed on the inside of your cheek. This guy was definitely obsessed with water. Thought it was pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You've never met anyone with that name. True. We moved in across the street. See? Sorry, I don't see. He gestured towards the house that had been empty for a year, his watch catching the late afternoon sunlight and reflecting off the wall. The gigantic for sale sign was finally gone. You must be a Juppie star. Ugh. Right? I met your moms earlier and they told me you were 8. Just like him. Oh, I'm 8. I'm not even 10. I'm 8. Just like him. So... He shook the $20 bill to bring it back to your attention, a hopeful smile tilting his lips at the corner. My guy, I'm 8 years old. Can you try to be friends with He's trying to pay me $20 to be friends with his son that I've never met before. To an 8-year-old child. Just give it a chance and you can keep this. He's a good kid, you'll like him.
do you mind?
But you've gotta keep it a secret too, okay? It wouldn't be friendly to say his dad sent you. You eyed the man, you kinda felt sorry for Cove. Did other kids really get their parents to pay for friendships? Gonna eye the man. What could be so bad about this Cove kid that his dad would need to bribe strangers to be friends with him? What do you say? Want to make a deal? I want money. I'm taking the bill. I want money. You carefully plucked the bill from his outstretched hand, grinning at the thought of what you could do with that much cash. All the sweets you could ever want. You could buy a ticket for the newest movie at the cinema. There was a cute stuffed animal you had seen in a store. Town. Cost a few dollars to set up a library card. With this, you could pay. You could pay for yourself instead of having your moms do it. You weren't even sure yet. I want stuffed animal. Gotta grow my collection. Gotta add to the collection. It was gonna be able to go home with you. And that was just a start. You thought the sky was the limit with that kind of amount. Ma'am, it's only $20. It's only $20. The man smiled at you, his eyes crinkling at the sides as he did. Great, that's great. I like how we don't even get a name. I'll bring him by tomorrow. I wanted him to meet and greet with the neighbors today, but well, I don't know where he's gotten off to. Or he went away. He laughed when he said that, but with the way his face looked, you thought he actually wanted to cry. If you see him, can you tell him to come on home? He's got a pink cast and glasses. You can't miss it. Sure. Sure thing. This definitely wasn't the normal way kids make friends. You know that. But you were still going to help. This man smiled and reached out to pat you on the head. Excuse me? Pausing before doing so. Then pulled his hand away instead. I like head pets, sir, but you're a stranger. I don't want head pets from strangers. Thank you very much. Your moms are already checking around for me. Such a thoughtful group you are. Time to snack. Okay. Now I better go look too. Can't put everyone else to work while I keep sitting here. I have cookies, so if you hear me munching, I'm cookies. I thought he might come back and that's not what's important. I have to go. Thanks again, Juppy, so much. Okay, but what's your name? He jogged off down the street without another word. Mm, you decided to check the hills behind your house. Step 1. First sight. Oh my god. Nom nom nom. Does my mic pick that up very loudly? Because if it does, I'm gonna mute when chewing. The chirping of crickets in the tall grass greeted you, quiet and familiar. From the top of the hill, you could see the ocean. As you walked, you listened to the crash of the waves on the shore and the seagulls squawking as they settled down for the night. Mm. Oh, this option is me. I don't like the beach. I hate the sand. You didn't enjoy the beach all that much, especially the sand which got absolutely everywhere. That's me. Mm, you really couldn't understand why so many people came all the way from where they really lived just to visit the ocean. Mm-mm. You took in a deep breath. You wanted to try to relax and couldn't. You weren't sure what, but something told you that you weren't alone, so you glanced around. There was a boy sitting at the top of one hill, almost completely hidden within the long grass and white flowers surrounding him. The art is so pretty. I always love the art in this game. What's the button to... There. He's so pretty. Look at the art. Where's the button again? Okay. His head was buried in his knees, staring ahead by himself. For whatever reason, probably just that he wasn't paying attention, he hadn't noticed you yet. You watched him a minute longer, feeling a little bit like you'd found a deer in the wild. Though deer didn't have green hair, wavy eyebrows, huge glasses, pink gas, sad frowns. Mm, 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 mm. Green hair. But this new boy did. You watched as it fluttered softly around his face in the breeze. After a few more seconds, you took a step forward, then another. And then he glanced your way. Oh, he saw me. Oh, he's actually looking at me. His aquamarine eyes reflected the light of the moon. You stopped, raising a hand to acknowledge him and show you weren't scary. I would never be considered scary. Hi. Hey, Space Cadet. Are you lost? Hi. Wait 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. I had to take my beanie off because when I wear my beanie and my headphones together, my head starts to hurt. With a start, he jumped to his feet, his hand balling into fists at his sides. He didn't say anything, just stared at you in a strange way. Oh, he's crying. Is that my fault? He'd been crying. There were traces of tears on his cheek and his knees, soaking the hem of his shorts, and his eyes were still shining with a few more. Oh, okay. He was already crying, so it's not my fault. We're good. You obviously caught him off guard. Um, his pink cast seemed to glow in the twilight, though when he caught you staring at it, he hid his arm behind his back. Mm. Something the man earlier had said stuck out to you. Cove? Wait. My headset, wait. Being annoying. Second. I need to fix this. Okay. This should be fine. It should be good now. Eyes wide, he studied you. How'd you know that? You touched the money in your pocket, feeling it crinkle beneath your fingertips. I met your dad. I'm all knowing. Lucky guess. I met your dad.
Oh.
Oh. Wait, I was supposed to keep it a secret, wasn't I? Wait. Wait. Wait, no. Wait. Didn't he? Hmm. 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 Mm-mm. Wait, which part was I supposed to keep a secret? Mm. Huh? Hold on. Oh, you try to be friends with boys. Oh, so basically I had to keep a secret that his dad sent me. Did I mess up? Did I mess that up already? I don't. I mentioned his dad instantly. I don't think I'm very good at this keeping a secret part. I don't. I don't think I'm good at keeping the at at the keeping a secret part. Oh well. So, is this your hill? My guy, I'm 8 years old. Why would you assume I own a hill? He gestured with his uninjured arm to the patch of grass surrounding you, his face falling at the prospect. I can leave if it is. Yep. You can't own a hill, you shook your head. Sure, it's mine. Bye then. Wait, you can stay. I'm not kicking you out. But you said I don't have to make uh I don't have to make people leave just because it's not theirs. Other people can visit. His face relaxed a little at that, and he towed the grass beneath his shoe timidly. Oh. He sat back down with a thump, resting his chin on his knees again. Wait, I wonder if it's better if I put it in auto mode because I keep forgetting to click. I don't know how fast that's gonna go. Maybe I'll try it out. Curious about the strange new boy with the odd dad, he sat on the patch of grass next to him. The pure white flowers that covered this hill rocked back and forth gently as the stars twinkled above. The way they dotted the sky made them seem like flowers too. The night wind was cool as it traveled over the ocean and up the hill, chasing away the heat from the afternoon sun. Oh, this is perfect. Auto mode is perfect. Why are you here? Why did your family move? I feel like asking why his family moved is a tiny bit too personal. A quiet hiccup escaped Gove as soon as you asked the question. Almost like they never stopped, his tears started up again with a vengeance. Oh God, I made him cry. My parents, they don't want to live together with me anymore. Oh God, I opened something I shouldn't have. Tears fell fast and heavy over his flushed cheeks, sticking in his dark lashes. My mom made my dad leave, and he took me with him, and now we have a house here, and I want to go home. Wants to go home. The outburst took you off guard. By the time he was done wailing, Gove's chest was heavy with exhaustion. He sniffled and removed his glasses, wiping at his eyes with the back of his hand before he put them back on again. I hate this place. I want my real life back. I want my mom. That sniffle caught me off guard. That that sniffle. I was not expecting that. One second. Why did I think you were the one sniffling? No, that was not me. That was the fucking game. That caught me so off guard. Um, I'm sorry. Your dad seems kind of nice. You'll like it here. You just have to get used to it. Stop crying. Stop crying. Why are you crying? I don't want to be rude. I don't want to say this either because he fucking offered me a $20 bill to an 8-year-old. I'm sorry? Question mark. He slipped his hands underneath his glasses and pressed his fingers against his eyelids. Both wound himself up again for another long crying fit. Oh. You felt bad for him, being forced to come here with no choice. You couldn't imagine what it would feel like to live with only one of your moms. But it must be pretty hard. But from way off in the distance, you heard your parents. Chippy, don't voice for me! Kids, where did you go? Both looked at you, tears still clinging to his cheeks. Don't tell them we're here.
I want to go home.
That voiceover did not match the text. That threw me off.
I want to go home.
Did he just say I want to go home, or did he say I don't want to go home? Wait. He said I want to go home, right? Am I tripping?
I want to go home.
Oh, he says I want to go home. I don't want to go back to that house. I want to go home. You can handle it. You have to go. Don't worry so much. Sorry, I have to. It will be okay. Sorry, I have to. Stretching as you stood up, you tilted your head. I'm not charging my phone. I should be charging my phone. Stretching as you stood up, you tilted your head back down to look at Cove. I can't lie to my moms about where you are, you know. And they're gonna tell him, yeah, I can't lie to my moms. Slowly, Cove stood up with you, still looking a little reluctant. His dad's voice rang out again. Cove, can you hear me? He looked towards the sounds of his dad's voice, silent, then turned away, while rubbing his not bandaged arm. Sorry, I still don't want to go. Ouch. You called out to yourself, you waited silently with him, you tried to convince him. I'm gonna call out, Mom, I'm here. Wanting to go home, you raised your own voice. Over here. Yeah, I wanna go home. Cove's face soured. He said nothing, but his thoughts were probably pretty nasty at the moment. He so hates me. The trio of parents appeared over the curve of the hill. Instantly all their eyes landed on you, and they rushed over. He's so gonna hate me. Both of your moms were at your side in a split second, faces filled with worry. Yuppie, you're here after all. We had been at the park to check for Cove and then heard what happened earlier when you met the new neighbor. Thought you might have gone off further away. No, we were just sitting in the grass. Why is everybody acting like this is such a big deal? We're okay, don't worry. Cove didn't want to go home just yet. We're okay, don't worry. We're good. Thank God you're both fine. Were you two having fun out here? You looked over at Cove, who was wiggling against his dad's tight hug and pushing at his arms. You shrugged. Yes, I like him. He's good. I think I'm gonna marry him. 8-year-olds are scary. What do you mean? What do you mean? 8-year-olds are scary. But what? What do you mean? You shrugged. I'm shrugging. He's new here. It was okay. Finally letting go of his scowling son, Gove's dad turned to the three of you.
That's a relief.
Thank you very much for finding him. I really don't know this neighborhood. Good thing Drippy knows this whole area so well. I do? Absolutely. We should be getting home now. It's been a long day for us all. Say goodbye, Gove.
Bye.
I guess you speak for yourself. The two of them walked off into the darkness, heading towards the neighborhood. You watched Gove's bright pink gas until it disappeared. Tell you what, we'll have a proper playdate tomorrow, okay? Your new friend's dad wanted to bring him to see you and Liz. We're friends already? How does that sound? It's that easy to make friends? Because I'm sure he hates my guts now. Sure, can I show him my stuff? It sounds like words. You nodded, ducking your head down. Sounds like words. Both of your mams laughed, the sound overlapping into a warm, familiar chorus. Mommy put her arm around your shoulder and led you towards the bed. Satisfied and more than a little ready to go to bed, after your long, exciting day, you followed them home. Oh? Choose your feelings for Gove. This is how you feel towards Gove for this step. It can change in later steps. Comfort, direct, relaxed, nervous. Wait, this is adorable. This is so adorable. I forgot. I should have played this game way earlier. I forgot about all of this. This is so adorable. I'm gonna pick nervous and indifferent at the start because we just met. So I'm gonna make it nervous indifference. Basing off of my actual personality, that is. I like how you can have a crush on him already from this brief interaction, but you can't be in love with him yet. You won't be able to change it again until step 2. Yes. Early the next morning, you were poking at your food, eating it slowly. Your sister Lizzie had run out earlier to go play, but you'd stay put. Today, just like your moms had promised, Gove was coming over to hang out. Excited to see your new friend again, Juppy? We're friends? I guess.
Okay.
With that said, are you done with your breakfast? Yeah, I don't know, am I? Your bowl was reset. Your bowl was entirely empty, so you nodded. I got this. Yeah. With all the exasperation an 8-year-old can muster, you look at your empty cereal bowl, then at Mom. Oh, it's that kind of tone?
Okay.
Okay, attitude kid, we see. Good job, he should be here soon. Clean up again, and then, on cue, there was a knock. It was hesitant, like the person wasn't sure they were at the right place. Still loud though. We need to get a more obvious doorbell. I know. Chippy, could you get it? No. Because Mom said so, you wandered over to the door. Hey, hey, Star family! Thanks for having us over! Mr. Holden, as your moms have called him, and his son were here. Gove looked different in the bright lighting of your living room, and when he wasn't crying. With his dad standing in front of him, and Mom and Mommy behind you, you and Gove looked at each other. You studied Gove apathetically. Hold on, I'm struggling in reading. Apathetically. This was the parents' plan, not yours. Not seeming any more excited than you were, he just stared back. Oh, the awkwardness is starting. You twisted the threaded bracelet on your wrist, you twisted the crystal bead bracelet on your wrist, you twisted the flower bead bracelet, the shell bracelet, threaded crystal bead, flower bead, or shell. I want a threaded bracelet. Do you want to go play in your room, Joopy? Sure. So, my room is this way.
Okay. Take care.
Let us know if you need anything, you two. Have fun, kids. He's just
See ya.
voicing his own lines at this point. See you later, son. Play nice. You led him to your room, puffing out your chest a little bit at the sight of your treasures. There were lots of stuffed animals, a cool bed, a window to look out. It was a great room. You hadn't had anyone to show it to in a while, but you were really proud of it. He leaned in a little closer to one of your drawings on the wall. Oh, I like this. Thanks. Me too. I drew that. Thank you. I don't. Thanks. You're welcome. You smiled at him. You were proud of that particular piece of art, and you were glad he noticed it. Oh, I am? He turned to look around the room a little more, studying the books on your desk and the pictures on the walls. You started to feel a bit nervous. You felt the atmosphere was kind of awkward. You were glad for the company. You hoped he liked your room. Knowing me personally, I would be feeling so awkward. You wanted to say something, but didn't know what, so you let him keep looking. Then his eyes landed on the tiny box of beach things you'd collected, tucked away by your door. He took a step towards it, before hesitating and pointing at it instead. What's that? A hoard of stuff I found on the beach.
Oh.
Do you have any driftwood in there? Dragging the box into the middle of the room, you and Gove flopped down next to it. Yeah. He gestured to a piece at the bottom, still covered with specks of sand.
Neat.
Neat, this is a good collection. You got the sense from the tone of his voice that he wasn't just saying it to be nice, or to be like Shiloh. He actually meant it. Shiloh? Shiloh? Is that how you pronounce that name? Give me a second. Shiloh is coming over. Shiloh? My sister's friend. He wants to, meet you. Do I have to see him? It'll be okay, I think. Here, I found this shell in a log, and you pulled out seashell after seashell, explaining where you'd gotten seashell, see. I'm struggling to speak, guys. Hold the fucking phone. I'm struggling. I need a reset. 1 second. Okay, let's try that again. You pulled out seashell after seashell, explaining where you'd gotten each one and holding them up against the light. There were big ones, small ones, pink, purple, and orange. Most of them you washed off in the bathroom sink when you brought them home cleaning off the sand. Um, Over the past few years, you'd even learned some of their scientific names. Um, the collection was so huge and varied that you had lots of funny stories to tell for all of them. Your voice faltered a little bit, but you kept going as best as you could. Let's see. Hmm, I'm gonna say the last one. You were really proud of your shell collection. It made you happy that Cove was interested in it too. Apparently fascinated, either by the stories or by the shells themselves, Cove listened with what looked like the full force of his attention. It was a new experience, to be the center of such dedicated focus, even if it was only directed at the shells. Kids, come down to the living room! You could tell the idea was making him happy, but Mommy wasn't giving you much of a chance to hang around. Cove hadn't been like this meeting you. You guess it was because he thinks you found each other by accident, not that a parent made it happen. I mean, Mr. Holden must be right that telling Cove his dad was part of that would be a bad idea. Maybe. Before you knew it, we'd both been escorted downstairs and deposited in the living room, ready for Sheila's visit. Two of you sat side by side on the floor of your home's entryway. I need more cookies. Brought the box of shells. I want to keep looking at them. Mm-mm-mm. Great. Okay, but be careful. You should have asked. Okay. Careful. I will. You weren't sure if you could trust someone else with your treasure yet. You stayed next to him while he opened the lid and peered inside. Grove reached in and pulled out a big orange shell. Oh, like he hadn't spoken aloud yet, he turned to you and held it up, his eyes shining. I think this one is the best of them. Mm, that's my favorite too. I like a different one best. I can show it to you. You can take it. I'm going with the different one best. You reached into the box to take out the one you preferred. Both looked on with interest. The two of you were still sitting on the floor, looking through your collection of beach findings when the doorbell finally rang. Grove jumped, startled by the sound. Since the person hadn't knocked, he figured it was probably Sheila. He knew where to look for that. Lizzie's friend? Question mark. You nodded, but that didn't seem to make Cove feel better. It was already obvious that Cove didn't hide his feelings well. You could tell what he was thinking right away. This isn't a good idea. What is? I'm sorry, there's nowhere to go. Hold on, this is going too fast. I want to stop the autoplay. I'm having no brain to comment. What did I just say? I'm having no... What did I just say? I feel like I said something weird. But I forgot what I said exactly, but it felt like I said something weird. Oh wow. He's at our don't have the don't have the brain to comment something. I don't I said I don't have the brain to comment. I meant to say I don't have the room to comment, like I don't have any like breaks to cover to comment. How did I get to saying I don't have the brain to comment? My brain isn't my poor brain. If I remember it correctly. Not it. I'm I don't think I'm okay, guys. I don't think I'm okay. He's at our only door, and if you go upstairs, he'll find you. Cove glanced around the room, his eyes wide, and finally paused with his gaze locked onto the back of the house. I can go out the window? You can go what now? Um, mm, this does not look like a ground floor. He was already walking towards it. Scrambling to think of something to say, you stepped forward, then paused. Paused. Do you want to break your other arm? Sheila is the least scary person alive. Cheer up, Sheila's gonna like you. Please don't get hurt. I'll come with you. Good idea, let's go. Hmm. Do you want to break your other arm? Even I don't jump out of any of the windows here, and this is my house. Oh man, I don't? The distance from the first floor living room window wasn't far, but you could tell that it made Cove nervous anyways. He touched the cast on his arm. I... The wind had clearly released from his sails. Huh? The wind had clearly released from his sails? What does that mean? Huh? Guys, I have autism. I have no clue what this means. Um, I'm gonna eat a cookie and I really don't have the brain for this, huh? I don't want to I don't want to break any more bones. I would assume so. I don't think anyone wants to. Yeah. You're right, me. You're right. Yeah. Oh, see?
Mm.
Did you don't make sounds at me? But I don't want to see him. I don't know him. Mm, I want to comfort him. You're right. Meeting new people is really hard. I'm sorry. Thanks. Well, Sheila poked his head in the living room. It was impossible to know for sure if he'd heard what you've been saying or not. But you guessed that he had.
Hi!
Hi, Droopy. Hello. I like that you're blue. Think you like the color blue, but I'm not sure. But you're very blue. I just have a hunch that you like the color blue. And Hi, Cove. Wait. And hi, Cove. Wrong order. Cove shot you an uneasy glance.
Hi.
Thank you for voicing it yourself. I'm Sheila. It's nice to meet you. If only they had like a voice over of him saying his name so would know if I'm pronouncing it correctly or not. Yeah, you have a lot of freckles. He does? Oh, he does. Right. I do. What are you guys doing? We're looking at shells. Yeah. I'm preventing Cole from jumping out of a window. That's what we were doing. And I succeeded. How about you? What are you doing?
Can I do it too?
You forgot the awesome. You forgot to say awesome. Can I do it too? Wanna try again? Grove shrugged, then looked back at your box of beach findings. What about that one? The plan for the afternoon, at least as far as you were concerned, was to sit and look at the beach. Things some more. You weren't really in the mood to do much of anything else. He held out a recent find to Cove, a scallop shell that had washed up on the shore. It's a pretty color, kinda like my cast. The beautiful, glittering pink did look a little bit like the wrap around his arm. Pink is a nice color. I know someone who would agree. Okay, apparently not Cove.
Oh?
Is it your favorite? Not really. What is? Maybe green or blue. It might be yellow. So basically my colors. Basically my colors. Oh, those are, wait, I just realized. He said pink isn't his favorite. Motherfucker, I have bright pink hair. You're looking at me in game right now with bright pink hair and saying that pink is not your favorite? You're so rude. Oh, those are all cool.
I guess.
I like those colors too.
Awesome!
There you have it. Like usual, it didn't take long for Shiloh to get fidgety. Lizzie was his favorite. Without her around, Sheila didn't seem to know what to do with himself. And Cove wasn't like your sister. He wasn't that much like you either. Is Lizzie coming back? Don't know.
Ugh.
Where'd she go? Think she's at the beach, probably. Is she playing at her park? Cove's eyes lit up at the mention of the park, and he looks towards you. Uh-oh.
Ah!
There's a park? Uh-oh. Don't tell me you're gonna force me to go out. Please don't. I'm an introvert, please. Yep, but it's old. Please don't. Can you show me? I wanna go. He He started getting up before he had even answered, and Sheila jumped up beside him in excitement. Really? You do too, right, Jippy? The park is fun. No.
Oh.
Oh. I still want to go see. Brother, I said no. Go without me. You do? Why is there no option of them to go without me? Yeah. Like a puppy watching a ping pong match, Sheila looked back and forth between you and Cove. So, are we gonna find Lizzie? I don't know. I never really wanted to see her. I just wanted to check the park out. You're so honest. Adrift without any direction, Sheila finally turned to you. Okay. Oh man. He perked up. Both boys wanted to go. It was only fair. After getting permission from your moms, the three of you were ready to head out. It was a short walk to the park. Lizzie had convinced your moms that it was so short you would always be allowed to walk there by herself. When you found her, she was hanging on the jungle gym, swinging back and forth. I'm swinging too, by the way. You can't see, but I'm swinging too. Hey, Lizzie. Her face lit up when she saw you, her big brown eyes going wide. Jippy! Sheila! Hi. You weren't this excited to see me. What the heck? She dropped to the ground and landed with a soft thud in the sand. In a split second, Sheila had abandoned you too and scrambled over to stand by her. I think he has favorites. You were used to being left out when it was just the three of you, but now Goof was here. You weren't sure if this was an improvement. Who's that? The new neighbor? It's Goof. He's new. Why are you replying? You just met him.
Hi.
I remember. Hi, Goof. Welcome to my park. Nobody ever comes to play here, so this is where we get together. She gestured wildly with her arms as if to present the area to the newcomer. Tell me why I just spread my arms open, as if following the movement. While Lizzie continued talking, you took the chance to kick off your shoes and wriggle your toes through the warm sand. Nice, huh? In this neighborhood, I'm the one who comes up with the ideas. One second. What? You are?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I am. Who else could handle the job? Lizzie is the oldest. By a lot. My mom said you're Duppy's age.
Yeah.
Thought so. I'm still the only one in this group with double digits. What about other kids? Other kids? There aren't any. We're the only kids here, and Sheila is just visiting from another place. Not even tourists really bring their kids here. This is the land of ancients. Be careful that the oldies don't try to steal your youth.
Oh.
Wait 1 second, guys. 1 second. Oh, for a second, it looked like he might cry again. Please don't. But something in his eyes shifted, and he looked back at Lizzie. What kind of old people? Like moms and dads or grandparents? Grandparents who don't have kids. They hate kids. Not the hitch, not the, what's it called? What's it called? Hitch, I forgot what it's called. Why? We haven't done anything. Only some of them don't like kids. Stop saying stuff like that. You're gonna upset him. Yeah, they're really bad. Only some of them don't like kids. You interjected quickly, hoping Lizzie wouldn't take things too far. Cove sniffled, his forehead creasing with. Don't worry, Cove, everything's fine. Lizzie was staring Cove down. But Cove wasn't even looking at her anymore. He didn't seem to care that she was there. He went into his own head. Sheila was the next one to speak, completely unaware of the situation. I met Lizzie and Drippy in school. You'll see tons of kids there when summer is over. I don't want to go to a new school. I don't want summer to end. I forgot to add my schedule as a browser source. Oh man. Sheila looked down at the dirt. He hasn't had much luck striking up conversations with Cove. I like summer vacation a lot too. Again, yeah, I forgot to do it again. If I remember to, I'll do it after stream. And if not, I'll try to remember to do it tomorrow, before stream. I like summer vacation a lot too. All the building tension in the air suddenly vanished when Lizzie laughed. At Scylla's discomfort, at how weird she thought Cove was, at something else entirely, you didn't really know. But she laughed, face scrunching up.
Okay.
That doesn't matter. Welcome to Sunset Bird Cove. Take a seat, put up your feet, and get used to it. I don't think he likes that ID. I don't think he likes that. That is right. Oh, for the rest of the summer, Cove was always there. You saw him more often than Sheila, and on some days, when she was in a bad mood or busy, you even saw him more than Lizzie. He became a staple of your everyday life, the way sun and lunch and the beach were. The first summer, you hadn't really been interested in him one way or another. It was just kind of a fact of life. Someone you met with because he was there. Of course, that was only the start of things. Okay, guys. Now we have options. I could do all of these. Definitely not in one stream because that's gonna take too long. But if I do all of them, our live streams are gonna be way more often. Like they're definitely gonna the one are like definitely gonna do them once a week. But it's gonna be for a while if I'm gonna do all the DLCs too and stuff. Or I could just pick a few of them and do a few of them. I don't know which one I want to do. I could do like 2 or 3 in this stream. And then see next stream how many I want to do. I feel like that might be the best idea. Do the library one. Every year, the Sunset Bird Memorial Library held a summer reading program. Your moms and Lizzie were big fans of it. Mom and Mommy because it encouraged reading, and Lizzie because she could win prizes. When it came to what you thought of having to read a bunch of books and then going to the library with a competitive Lizzie. You loved it, you didn't care, you hated it. I don't really care. It was just something you did every year. You didn't question it much. When it was something you didn't care much about either way, you tended to just go along with your family. You and Lizzie went with Sheila before, and this year his dad had been so over the moon about Cove being included that he'd driven all four of you. You had never been in Cove's dad's car before. It seemed a lot shinier than your mom's. After herding the group inside, Mr. Holden gave you all a wide wave with his arms that had gave you all a wide wave with the arm that had a stingray on it. Have fun, kids! Stay inside of the librarians, you hear? I wish I could watch you in action, but your poor old dad has to finish up some work.
I got it.
Though, I'm sure that won't get in the way. Heck, I'd probably hold your kids back. There's pointedly no reply from his son over what was likely meant as only a joke. Cove's dad seems to deflate a bit. I'll swing around again when this shindig ends. Yeah, you can go home now. You don't have to throw me out the door. Your sister, already in full competition mode, cut him off for once. Both looked grateful she was there.
Come on!
We have to go find a table, Mr. Holden. You can talk to Gove after, when we win. Okay. See you in about an hour. Have fun. Did I say that already? My advanced age is really catching up to me now.
Bye.
Bye, Dad. Bye, son. The four of you watched him shuffle out of the library, glancing over his shoulder at Gove more than once.
Bye!
Bye, Mr. Holden. Thank you for bringing us. Thanks, Lizzie. I don't know what you're thanking me for. Are you copying Shiloh? Distracted, Gove was already glancing around the gigantic library. I want to go explore. What? I said I want to go look around and see what's in here. But the quiz starts soon, that's why we came here. Right at the first sign of conflict, Sheila's eyes darted between Lizzie and Gove. Then you can do it without me, right? You don't need a bunch of people. He's so not interested. Didn't your dad say to stay with the librarians? You shouldn't go somewhere by yourself. Gove leveled an unimpressed stare at the both of them. Then his eyes met yours. Uh-oh. Don't bring me into this. Gove's idea is more fun. I'll stick with Lizzie. I'd rather go exploring. The quiz sounds better. Go over to Cove. Stay next to Lizzie. I'm gonna be honest, Gove. I'm kinda interested in the quiz. I'm gonna stick with Lizzie. Lizzie's entire face lit up in a bright grin. Maybe the quiz itself wasn't something you were passionate about, but it meant a lot to Lizzie. No, I'm interested in the quiz. I said I'm interested. But Cove, meanwhile, was making a face you couldn't read. Am I making him hate me again?
Okay.
Okay. Without another word, he turned and walked away on his own. I don't think I'm good at this friendship thing, guys. I keep picking choices that he makes him dislike me. And once Gove was gone, Lizzie's mind was immediately stuck on the quiz again.
Alright!
Right, let's win this one.
Alright.
I'll do my best. It took only a few minutes for your team to be set up with pencils and papers that had multiple choice questions to fill out. There were 10 normal ones and 2 bonus ones. You were glad everyone got their own paper. If groups had to share one, Lizzie would for sure write whatever she thought was best. From past experiences, you knew it wasn't worth it to try arguing with her about different answer IDs. You'll just have to pick what you think is best, and leave Lizzie and Sheila, who always agrees with her anyways, to choose their own things. First question. Wait, do I actually have to do the quiz? Do do I actually have to do the quiz? Do I it wants to know what fruit was giant and shared a book title with a boy named Jake. Huh? What fruit was giant and shared a book title with a boy named James? I should know this one, but you guys pick whatever you want. Starting answer you marked on the quiz was. Is it peach? Question mark? Is it peach? Peach? Okay, thank you, Blue. Thank you, Blue. Giant peach. He gave Lizzie a tiny nod once she'd finished writing. Alright, what's question 2? Sheila, come on, let's keep going. This one asks, which member of the Bucket family is the protagonist who wins the trip to Willy Wonka's Sheila quietly repeated the big words to himself all in one go, maybe to make sure he got it right. Protagonist. That's the main character of the story.
Thank you.
Thanks, you're so smart, Lizzie. So, who is it? Charlie, Drippy, right, Charlie? Wait. I remember this. I think I know what they're talking about. He looked back at the paper and wrote. Yeah, isn't that... Hold on. What's the question? Which one of the Bucket family is the protagonist who wins a trip to Willy Wonka's factory? Yeah, I know what. Yeah. I remember what they're talking about. I've never actually seen it, but I remember what they're talking about. Without even giving your answer sheet a glance over, Lizzie scanned the question guide and looked at the next one. Kissing Kate Barlow was famous for one type of makeup. Who wants to know which one it is? Nail polish, lipstick, blush. Blush, isn't that not makeup? It's a normal thing.
You dumbo.
You can wear it on your face too. It's powdery red stuff.
Oh?
Oh? I don't know this book. Who's gonna guess? You looked at the options and picked. What was the question? Kissing Kate Barlow's favorite one. I'm gonna assume it's lipstick. Just from the name, I'm gonna assume it's lipstick. Do we know if this is right? Question mark. I'm gonna assume. But I don't know. That's like the only thing that would make sense, I think. Or is there anything else that could make sense? I don't think that the rest makes sense. I'm just gonna go with this. Alright, that's a cool name she's got. With that settled, Sheila took it upon himself to check the next question. Oh, I don't like this one. Oh. Who was the mean green man who terrorized? The green man that terrorized Whoville. It means he bullied them really badly and was terrible. You know everything. That was a little funny, since Lily said she didn't know something just on the last question. Did you not hear that part? Sheila could be kind of weird sometimes. Without even listening to her eager audience, Lizzie turned to you and pointed at one of the options.
Okay.
It was the Grinch. Pick that one. You put your pencil to the paper and marked. Grinch, Grumpy, Greenie. What was the question? What was the question? Who was the who was the mean green man that terrorized Whoville? I've never watched The Grinch. I'm gonna assume it's right. You marked down the Grinch as the bully who picked Whoville. By the time you had finished writing, your sister was already on to the next one. Which of these stories was not written by Hans Christian Andersen? One of these is The Little Mermaid. That's an ocean book. Gover's gonna be sorry he didn't do the quiz. Yeah, I bet he wishes he didn't go off by himself. Since those two were focused on talking about Gove while he wasn't there, you decided to check for yourself what was written. Uh, uh, which of these stories was not written by Hans Christian Andersen? If only I knew who any of the people are that wrote these stories. I don't know. I don't know who wrote The Little Mermaid. I don't know who wrote Cinderella. I don't even know what Thumbelina is. Guys, I'm not good at this. Why did I decide to do the quiz again? Yeah, which one is not written by him? Which one he did not write? I think it's Cinderella. Okay, I'm Blue. I'm gonna trust you. I'm gonna trust you with this one, Blue. Cinderella was your choice. Okay, now what? It's question 6. We're so far. Yeah, we're making good time. The other group are probably still in question 3. This one, we just gotta answer. What's the name of the Darling family sister who flies with Peter Pan in the first book? Joe sounds like Jojo. That's a good name. Your cat's name? Who would name the book's character after your cat? I think it's Wendy. Yeah, isn't it
Alright.
Wendy? I love Peter Pan, it's definitely Wendy. Right, it's gotta be Wendy. I was only saying you went with Wendy. I love Peter Pan. Lizzie wasn't showing any signs of slowing down, and she went right into the next one.
I know.
Gup, Tiny Bear, and Baby Bear. Which one was the one from Goldilocks and the Three Bears? That's easy, is it? Lizzie confidently marked down a choice. This time she hadn't declared her thoughts out loud. Sheila moved to right as well, stopping only briefly to check over Lizzie's shoulder, just in case. You're certain he wanted their quizzes to be exactly the same. Friends always match. That's what he likes to believe. You decided that the best sounding answer was... I don't know this one either. I don't know this one either. I'm not smart. I ain't got the brains for this, like I said earlier. Is it Baby Bear? I'm just gonna guess. Is it Baby Bear? Cause I don't know. Again, not a clue. Blue, why did I decide to do the quiz? Why did I say the quiz sound interesting? I'm gonna go with Baby Bear. Baby Bear made the most sense to you. Hey, this next one is only a question. They're all questions, Shiloh. That's what I was thinking. And then, it says, I'm late for a very important date. Who am I? Oh. Isn't that the rabbit from Alice in Wonderland? Answers are all animals with colors. I remember, it's the Alice story with the white rabbit. I really,
Really?
Really what?
It's okay.
I just thought that was it. But we don't have to go with that one. It's okay. The animal who was always running late was... the white rabbit. Lizzie watched you finish writing and bit her lip at the next question. Narnia series of books ended with one girl being... Hey! Is this the real ending? I didn't get the last book yet.
Jeez.
Wait, I'm not looking at the list. I'm not looking. Write something down for both of us. I've never watched Narnia. Or read Narnia, or whatever the heck. You pulled the paper away from Lizzie's dramatic show of covering her face and turning away. Out of the girls who visited in the books, the one left out of Narnia in the end was... Blue, do you know about Narnia? You do? Do you know the answer to this question? Oh, what was the question again? Out of the girls who visited in the books, the one left out of Narnia in the end was... And then we have these three options. Lucy, Lucy, Susan, or Polly? Hold on, the question is a bit confusing. Is it? You think it's Susan? Okay. I wouldn't know. I've never actually heard of Narnia. Well, I've heard of it, but I've never like read or watched or whatever it. Poor Susan, but you checked her full name and glanced up at Lizzie again. Are you done?
Yep.
Yep. Here, I'll read the next one.
Thanks.
It's been a while since I saw it. I see. Sheila lit up with delight at the words, then cleared his throat. The middle initial B in Child Detective Junie B. Jones, name stand for what? Now who is that? Your older sister slumped forward with a sigh. There are so many different book questions. No one could have read them all. I don't read books.
Sorry.
Sorry, Lizzie. He guessed at the B in Junie B. Jones stood for. I don't know who this person is. I've never heard of them before. Who is Junie B. Jones and what does the B stand for? I'm never doing this quiz ever again in any playthrough I do. Until I forget. Never heard that in my life. Okay, you know what? This one it is. Junie Beatrice Jones. The other two put something down as well. Next one is a bonus question. We're almost done. Oh yeah, we can make up anything we've missed on this one or the next one. 2 more questions. I got this. It's not really a book question though. The sun being blocked out by the moon was a phenomenon called. Put some astronomy books on the bonus reading list. I haven't gotten to them either.
Right?
But I think it's a solar eclipse. It blocks out the sun, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Wait, what's the difference between a solar eclipse and a lunar eclipse? Is a lunar eclipse even real? Lunar is the moon being blocked? Oh. Wait, that happens too? The sun being blocked out by the moon was a phenomenon called a solar eclipse, you decided. Your teammates had kept on tracking forward to reading the final bonus question.
What?
This one is even less on our reading list. Huh? How? Fill in the remaining letters to complete the title of the book that's a classic of English children's literature. The Secret Garden. Game Guest Garden. I have no idea. Why are all the last questions so bad? Hilo glanced down at his lap and started twiddling his thumbs. I think he wanted to apologize again, but the words were left unsaid. From the list of G words you went with garden. Definitely garden. The secret garden had a nice ring to it. I'm finished! Yay! With all the questions answered, Lizzie beamed. Okay, we need to go hand these in. I can do it. Here. He snatched up his, Lizzie's, and even your own paper and hurried up to hand it over to the judge. Lizzie decided to get up from the table too. Hey, Joopy.
It's not as much fun
Wait, wrong tone. Hey, Joopy.
It's not
Thanks
as
for
much
doing this
fun
again.
without you.
It's not as much fun without you. We have to do it every year. Fuck no. I'm never doing that again. Oh, Lizzie. Oh, Lizzie. Lizzie grinned, and just in time to prevent you from saying anything else, Sheila skipped back over. All done. It'll be a couple minutes, sorry, but I asked them to come to us first. That's smart. Gove's dad should be here soon.
Yeah.
That was in fucking sync. Yeah, he doesn't like to be late. As though he was a ghost, Gove suddenly appeared standing behind Lizzie.
Hi.
Hi, Gove. I guess your dad isn't like the rabbit. When did you get here? He shrugged. A while ago, the one question about the classic book was The Secret Garden. Yay! Oh. Lizzie huffed, her eyes rolling to the side. They must not have picked that answer, and that revelation seemed to end the conversation. 4 of you sat at your table and waited. Now that you were close to the scores, Lizzie's mood had gone right back to being just as intense as before. She wanted to win something at least. You could tell that Gove was kind of thankful he hadn't stuck around to compete. Finally, the librarian came up to the table with a basket of prizes. Group 6. Congratulations, you did great, and one of you got perfect marks. That's the first place score. So you get a bunch of stuff. Here's a bag with all your goodies, including stickers and free pizza vouchers. I hate to break it to you, Mr. Librarian. I don't like pizza. I don't like pizza. Lizzie snatched up the prizes and clutched them to her chest. The smile was polite, but her eyes were all competitive fire.
Yeah.
Thank you. We're going to win again next year. That's the spirit. I'll be looking forward to seeing you all then. No, thank you. Prizes delivered. The librarian wandered off to go let other groups know how they'd done. Right as Gove's dad spotted you from between 2 bookshelves. Hey kids, how did you do? Gove went off to wander around, but we still won.
Huh?
Huh? You left, Gove?
Mm.
I wanted to look around. But you're friends. It's okay. Lizzie is really smart. And Juppie and Cove too. Wasn't this fun? Cove wasn't even here the whole time. Your sister looked down at her prizes, then flashed her best, friendliest fake smile at Mr. Holden.
Uh-huh.
It sure was. That is so real. Those stickers were probably going to end up all over the house.
That's...
Even so, next time you should... Cove? Cove? Cove's dad glanced around, slightly frantic, but Cove, just like always, had snuck off without thinking to say anything. He's leaving. Cove's trying to be the first one to the car. With a sudden burst of speed, Lizzie darted for the exit, still in Victor to be mode, even for something like a race to ride in the front seat. There was nothing else for the 3 of you to do except head after them, pretending the librarians hadn't noticed all the commotion. Lizzie had claimed a window seat in the car. She was on a winning streak today. Cove hadn't been happy that she'd shot past him at the last second, and that he had to sit in the middle between you and Sheila. Before silence settled over the car, Mr. Holden cleared his throat. Cove, you really should have stuck with the group. The quiz would have been fun. That was the plan when I dropped you off. And that's where your friends were. You didn't have to be by yourself. I wanted to, and I didn't leave the library. I'm glad for that much, but well, there's a lot of trouble you can get into on your own, even in a library. Just be careful next time. I worry about you a lot. Uh, Hold on. I worry about you, and I bet I'm not the only one who didn't want you to unexpectedly run off. Okay, son?
Okay.
Okay. That's my boy. Now, enough guff from your old dad. So, you guys won, huh? Congrats, this is a mighty fine job. It was a shoe-in, huh? I'm gonna pretend I know what that means. Then, why did you care who did the quiz or not? Because it's a tradition. We always do the quiz together. It gives us an edge. So, yeah, thanks, Juby. You returned your sister's smile. While taking the prize next, we're taking the prize next year too, no matter what it takes. Fuck no. Maybe we should get started now. We'll go over the whole library. You can't read all that. Just watch us. It's pretty cute when he smiles like that.
Ugh.
I don't want to watch you read. Oh, there goes his smile. Haha, you kids, no need to fight. It's good that you're setting your sights high though. That was the quiz done, and this is for another year. You breathed out, you breathed a sign of relief and let your mind drift to more exciting summer plans. Given the category included nearly everything, there was no shortage of those. So I know I said I do like 2 or 3 of these moments, but sure, it's almost 10 and my voice is starting to hurt, so I'm gonna have to end it here for today. Let me save. Gonna have to end it here for today. I'll continue this next week, Tuesday. I don't know the time yet, but I'm definitely continuing next week, Tuesday. So, be sure to keep a lookout for that. Let's see. Tomorrow, where is my schedule? Here. It just turn this on. Tomorrow, we have Overwatch 2. At 2 p.m. CET, which is 10 p.m. JST and 8 a.m. EST. So, if nothing goes wrong, this will go through at this time, unless I tweet otherwise. But I would tweet before that. So yeah. Thank you very much for coming to watch today. Did I say it? I saved right? Yeah, I saved. Thank you very much for being here today. I had a lot of fun. I hope that next time I can stream for longer, but my voice is starting to hurt a bit and I'm also getting a headache, so I want to end it here. And hopefully see you guys tomorrow for Overwatch. Bye bye.